Let's bring in Hacksaw Jim Duggan. Have you ever heard of my pod? As a matter of fact, you and I used to do a podcast together, didn't we, Jim? You and I at one time. What was it called?
No, that's what it was called, because I found out there ain't easy money in podcasting. That Bruce Pritchard has siphoned off all the big dollars, and all that's left is the shit that Schiavone gets. And it's Dave Green's fault, and it's Midrow's fault, and it's Court Bauer's fault. Well, you know it's Court Bauer's fault. And I can't even see what camera I'm supposed to look at, tough guy. No way I can see me making money in podcasting.
Well, I'm still doing the podcast.
No, you're not making any money either, Tony. I mean, Sean, because you're not doing what Bruce Pritchard's doing, and that's sucking off that boy from Alabama. I don't even know how he got involved in our business. I hear he loaned Flair's. What are we doing?
I don't know. But you doing Hacksaw Jim Duggan is the fucking bomb, buddy. Well, what do you think? Well, are we still doing a podcast, Jim? No. Not but no.
By the way, I love me some Big Boss Man. He's a heel here.
Yeah.
But I still loved him.
Oh, yeah.
What a great gimmick, you know?
Absolutely. From Cobb County, Georgia. Look at that. You see what's on the sleeve there? The stars and bars, baby. Wow. How about that?
By the way, in this era, my dad was a prison guard in 1990. He had a flat top.
Yeah.
So he had to dress similarly to this.
I'm sure he didn't have the Confederate flag on his shoulder pads, though.
He probably also didn't carry a nightstick and not button his shirt and have a pimp in tow everywhere he went.
And you know what's funny is, in reality, Cobb County is one of the more modern metro counties in the state of Georgia. There's a lot more remote backwoods counties that this guy could have been from, but they said Cobb County, and that's actually where Ray Traylor was from in real life. Look at that. Man.
It probably also just rolled off the tongue, you know, like
right.
Cobb County has a ring to it, you know,
right.
Compared to saying he's from Douglasville.
That's right. Or Oglethorpe County.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, two legit badasses here when they want to be. I mean, people have said for years and years, you just absolutely do not mess with Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And Big Boss Man here, still a youngster and moves like crazy for everybody.
Yeah. I mean, Ray Traylor is one of the guys, I've said this before, back on an old Saturday night edition that we did, was one of those guys when we first saw him as a job. Look how he can bump for a guy his size. We first saw him as a job guy on WCW Saturday night. Dusty Rhodes says, there's got to be something we can do with this kid. Because we had seen a lot of big kids, and you know what? I always thought Slick was pretty fucking cool as well. He was Teddy Long before there was Teddy Long.
Isn't it weird though, that he's like a preacher, but he's supposed to be a pimp here?
Yeah, I know. And again, I go back to the old standby when, if you go back and you take a look at the video cassette of, the music videos, what were they called? It wasn't Jackhammer. It was, Sledgehammer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sledgehammer, whatever. And they got a picture of him in like a Kentucky Fried Chicken sitting in there. And he said, man, what do you want to bother me for eating my yard?
Wait. You're talking about Pile Driver.
Pile Driver. Yes.
I thought you were talking about the old MTV.
No.
Okay.
Okay. And he said, and then I'm thinking, wow, how did they get away with this shit? But again, it's a different era. But I like Slick. I thought he was a very good manager. I thought obviously he was wonderful with Akeem. I liked all that stuff. Really did.
Let's talk about what Wade Keller said here. He says that this match, do you want to guess the rating it got?
Yeah, this probably got a D-.
It got a D.
Yeah.
Boss Man took some really awesome bumps for a big man, but the match was not good enough to keep interest. Serious business. Did Hacksaw Jim Duggan have a good match outside of the Bill Watts territory? Not saying that to be funny. Real question.
Well, I put it this way: he never had a match that anyone gave a good rating to because he was more of a gimmick. I mean, with Hacksaw Jim Duggan, it was more thumbs up, ho, USA, USA, and that was about it. I never saw any of his matches in the Bill Watts era. Did you?
Yeah, I've gone back and watched it. I didn't watch it when I was 3.5 years old. No, I missed those.
No, that's what I meant. Have you gone back and watched it?
Yeah.
Did he had some good matches back then?
Him and Ted DiBiase, they were tearing it up, man.
Well, you get older and things change.
No, I've always been a wrestling fan, though. I know you never really were.
What the fuck?
Well, no, I'm just saying you quit watching in 01. You didn't watch again until 17. If you don't watch something for 16 years, I don't know that you necessarily call yourself a fan of it.
Well, I think I am. I think I was a fan when
you were getting paid to be. Yeah, I got it.
No, I don't have to. No, motherfucker.
Oh, well, I mean, you watch the old stuff with me now because you're getting paid. But if you weren't, if there wasn't a paycheck associated with watching this, there's no way you're just watching Royal Rumble 1990 because you're not a wrestling fan. You're a baseball fan who will watch sports entertainment for money.
No, I was a wrestling fan back in the 70s and 80s of Mid-Atlantic Championship Wrestling, Jim Crockett promotion, back when wrestling was different than it is now. You have no answer for that, do you?
No. In the 70s and 80s, Jim Crockett Promotions, how much of their stuff have you gone back and watched? I don't know, this month.
None.
Okay. So you're not a wrestling fan.
How much wrestling do you watch on a regular basis?
Unfortunately, I watch it every day.
Bullshit.
No, there's not a day that goes by I don't watch wrestling.
Not a day that goes by you go back on the network here and you watch something.
Absolutely. I've watched this show before I watched it with you. I watch shows for Eric and Bruce's shows every single week. And of course I got to watch my sister-in-law kick everybody's ass every week. So yeah, I watch every week. I'm a wrestling fan. To you, this is just clocking in. No, all right. The slapdicks are going to pay me to talk about Hacksaw. Here we go. I'm gonna do some silly voices.
You know what? I don't know if it's the marriage into the Flair family or not, but you've changed.
Oh, I have.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, I don't know that you even know that I'm married because you didn't come. You were invited, but you didn't show. I guess because there was no payday involved, right? You would call it. Now, if I would have told you, now, Tony, if you come over, there's a paycheck involved.
You could drag that out again, huh? You could drag that shit out again.
No, I'm just saying, like,
I must have bruised you to the core by not showing up.
I came to your fucking daughter who had never met before's fucking wedding. And you didn't come to fucking mine. You know why you were there? Why? Because you were the reason we had the wedding. Without you, we wouldn't have had a wedding. That's why. Well, that means I should have been able to Skype in and do a toast. Do you know what? And now, before they exchange their vows, let's go to Huntsville, Alabama, where Conrad Thompson on Skype has something he wants to say. Yeah, that fucking Tony. Oh, it's church, Conrad. No, wait, hang on. Are you going to tell me that I couldn't come do a toast? Look, what was that? Listen, here's the deal. Did I not send my son to the wedding? Did I just say I'm going to have somebody there? Yeah. He had somebody here. I didn't know that. That's what I could have done. Cause if I would have known that was an option, I would have sent Jay-Z in his fucking pineapple suit to your wedding. Hey y'all, I'm here representing Conrad Thompson. You want to pose with this belt? Yeah, I'm wearing white shades inside. You want to see some nudes of my wife? Take a look here. Look here. I'll text them to you. No, zoom in on that, man. She ain't got no butthole. Check it out. Stop it. I just made all that up. Listen, I was talking to Lois about the show that we did in Charlotte, and I said Jay-Z was there. She said, "Who's Jay-Z?" I said, "Well, he was there. He and Chelsea were there to help us out." She said, "I said, you ever seen any picture of Jay-Z?" She said, "No," and I went on Twitter and showed him in the pineapple suit with those white sunglasses. She went, "What the fuck is that?" I know. I said, "That's Jay-Z." How about when he meets Lois? Here's what he's going to say. "Hey, baby, you want to take a picture of this dome globe? You know, Ric Flair had one like this. Wasn't as nice as this one. Hold it up real high. There you go. Now stick your hip out. Point your toes toward me. There you go. Now on 3, I want you to say Bojangles. 1, 2, 3. Bojangles. There you go, baby. It's quite a turd cutter you got on you, Miss Schiavone. Quite a turd cutter. Tony Schiavone, he's a lucky man. See, my wife ain't got no turd cutter. We're just taking it day by day. That right there is called inside baseball. 7 people just laughed, and that's all I needed. Fucking Big Boss Man is bumping his ass off with a big clothesline over the top.
God bless you. Oh my God.
That's what was great is when I started talking about poke your hip out. That's a nice turd cut. You didn't know where I was going, but when I did the end around and you damn near fell out of your chair.
You just would have had to been on that phone call that I was on. Oh, I laughed about that one for days. Okay, so much for the insights. Oh, to the midsection. Well, yeah, and then one more thing. Lois says, what the fuck says Bojangles belt about?
No, dude, it's still spinning. He span it at the show in Charlotte. It's still spinning.
I said, he's the Bojangles champion. She said, what the fuck is that? I can't explain it.
What that means, Miss Schiavone, is I've ate more goddamn can I cuss on this? I've ate more rootin' tootin' Cajun filet biscuits than you can shake a stick at.
So he's got a belt for that.
I've ate more Cajun filet and more something else that I can't say here because my mama might be listening than anybody you know. Now, I got that belt because I ate more Cajun filet biscuits. But do you know my other belt, Mrs. Schiavone? Tony, can I tell her?
Yeah.
I'm the Mad Head Game champion of the world. I got a belt for it. I got no shame in my game, Miss Schiavone. I want my wife to know I love her. You want to see some pictures of my wife? Take a look at my phone right here. Send them to yourself if you want to.
And Lois said, after I said that, I said, well, you know, he's a friend of Conrad's. Conrad's got a lot of friends. He's got Dave Hancock. He's got Super Dave. He's got a guy named Rotten Crotch. And Lois just paused and says, where does he find these people?
They're my whack packers, man. They're my whack packers.
Which, by the way, I'll have to give a shout out to Super Dave. He sent me a video on my birthday, and he sang happy birthday to me in the video. I had to watch it twice to make sure I was.
You and Super Dave have a lot in common. Do you know what his wife got him last week?
No, what?
A lightsaber. Like, I think it's illegal to even own, but it's like you hit a button and a fucking laser shoots up. And as he moves around, it goes, whoom, whoom. And like had to be shipped over here from China. It's like illegal or something.
Really?
Yeah. He's got to shoot lightsaber.
Wow. I'm gonna have to get him to bring that to one of our
he could like go outside and like really whack like trees, not like a whole tree, but like it'd burn up some leaves or something.
Wow. Pretty good.
So I think what he wants to do is he wants to do the old no hair, no flare and see if he can give a little trim by lightsaber.
Trim by lightsaber. That would be good. So Slick gets hit in the ass. Meanwhile, we talk over a D match. And now, wow.
There comes the chair. He's got furniture.
Yeah.
Oh, he nearly got him with that second one.
You're not kidding. He did.
Man, if he would have hit him in the head with that second one, it would have been serious.
I don't know.
I mean, it wouldn't have taken his eye out. By the way, I feel like Hacksaw was really playing up the cross-eyed gimmick more than normal in this show.
Yeah, you're probably right. USA, 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 US.
I just now saw the rebel flag. I missed it this whole time.
Isn't that something? Right on the sleeve there.
I mean, you know what though? They may have had that back in the day. Like, not kidding. Like,
oh yeah.
People just, you know, it definitely had a different connotation.
Well, back in 1990, the Georgia flag had the rebel flag as part.
That's what I mean. Like,
yeah,
you know, it wasn't,
it wasn't what it is now.
Right.